Dear Christmas Journal, there was a murder this year when I was visiting my parents for Christmas. My brother Bob, his girlfriend, and I arrived at our parents' house on the 22nd. That night we did our traditional leg wrestling around the tree. This was a custom done so that Dad could prove he was still the strongest in the family. So, Lorna, you'll probably be marrying my son soon and you'll be part of this family. I'll be happy to have you as a daughter.
Thanks, Henry.
So...
What?
So it's your turn to leg wrestle. So...
Yeah. Speaking of daughters, where's yours?
Lorna successfully changed the subject. My sister was 19 now and she was in her room, being all emo. We went to bed. The next morning, the murder was discovered. The Christmas tree was dead. I decided to take on the mystery. The first thing I noticed in my investigation was that the container at the base of the tree was full of gin. Dad said that this was normal. He traditionally gets drunk with the Christmas tree at night. I then discovered a note. It was a suicide note. Mystery solved, I guessed. I went to the tree lot to buy another tree. There were only 2 left, so I chose one and I took it home. The next morning, we found that the second tree had hung itself. It also left a note. I went back to the tree lot. The man there said it wasn't unusual for trees to commit suicide at Christmas time when they finally realized the full horror of their purpose. Christmas trees grow up in an ideal Christmas tree grove and enjoy long happy days with their families, until one day when everyone they ever care about are cut down in a massive Christmas tree holocaust. When they are sold to a family and brought home, the tree realizes the whole purpose of their existence was for their dying body to be displayed and decorated for the amusement of monsters. This is where the tree learns the most horrifying truth. Life for them isn't meaningless. The meaning of life is to suffer. I bought the last tree they had and brought it home. That night I heard rustling from the living room. There I discovered a box near the tree. In it, there was a pen and paper, rope, and tree poison. That's when I realized it was this tree that killed the others. You're close, son, but you haven't figured it out yet. What are you doing with that gun, Dad? Well, I'm not using it to tame horses on the roof, that's for sure. Do you want to know the truth? The truth is, that's my box. This tree paid me to kill the other trees, kill off its competition, so it could become our Christmas tree. That doesn't make any sense. Why didn't you just buy this tree in the first place? It makes perfect sense! Now get on the floor. Are you going to shoot me? No. We're going to leg wrestle. I don't remember anything after that. Bob later told me that he found us fighting on the floor, yelling something about murders and trees. He had no idea what we were talking about, and said we only ever had the one tree, and that Dad and I had spent the last 3 days fighting, drinking, and defecating in the living room. Later, Dad and I woke up in some sort of rehab facility. Can't get a proper gin around here. It's so watered down. I think that's just water.